Today we are going to take a closer look at two fascinating coins from United States history, both of which have captured the attention of collectors all around the world. These coins are the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter and the 1999 Georgia State quarter. Each of these coins has its own unique story, design, and potential value, and understanding their background will help us appreciate why people continue to search for them in their pocket change or add them to their coin collections. Let's start with the 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter. The 1999 Georgia State quarter is one of the earliest releases in the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program, which began in 1999 and continued until 2008. Georgia's design was the fourth coin in the series, released after Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, and it represents Georgia's entry into the Union in 1788. That the coin's reverse design was created by T. James Farrell and features the outline of the state of Georgia with a large peach in the center, a symbol of Georgia's identity as the Peach State. Surrounding the design are sprigs of live oak, the state tree, and a banner displaying Georgia's official motto, wisdom, justice, moderation. The obverse carries the familiar portrait of George Washington, with the inscription United States of America, Liberty, Indiana God We Trust, and the denomination quarter dollar. In terms of mintage, the Georgia quarter was struck in huge numbers at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with over 1 billion examples combined. This makes the coin very common in circulation, even today. Because of this high production, most circulated examples, including those in fine condition, are generally only worth their face value of 25 cents. When a coin is described as being in fine condition, it usually means it has been circulated and shows clear wear on both the obverse and reverse. On the Georgia quarter, this wear would likely appear on the high points of Washington's hair, on the peach in the center of the reverse, and along the edges of the lettering. The details will still be visible, but the coin will not have the sharpness or luster of higher-grade examples. For collectors, fine condition coins are considered entry-level and don't usually carry premium value. However, uncirculated or mint state examples, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher, can be worth a few dollars or more. Proof coins and silver-proof Georgia quarters, which were sold in special collector sets, are also more valuable, especially when preserved in pristine condition. The Georgia State quarter still holds significance because it was part of the very first year of the State Quarters program, which became one of the most successful coin programs in U.S. history. Millions of Americans collected these coins as they were released, and the Georgia quarter reminds us of the excitement and enthusiasm that this program generated at the time. So, while a fine condition Georgia quarter may not bring you extra money, it is still a collectible piece of American history, and it represents the beginning of a new era in coin collecting that brought millions of people into the hobby. The 1776 to 1976 Bicentennial quarter is one of the most famous coins ever produced by the United States Mint. It was issued to honor the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence, a milestone celebrated all across America in 1976. To mark this historic event, the Mint decided to create a special dual-dated quarter, carrying both the years 1776 and 1976 on the obverse beneath George Washington's portrait. What makes the Bicentennial quarter so unique is its reverse design. Instead of the traditional eagle, this coin features a colonial drummer boy, designed by Jack L. Ahr. Beside him is a victory torch with 13 stars representing the original colonies. This design was only used for 1 year, making it a standout piece in U.S. coinage history. Now, when we talk about a bicentennial quarter in fine condition, we are describing a circulated coin that shows visible wear, but still has all major details present. The lines in Washington's hair on the obverse will be flattened, and the drummer boy on the reverse will show noticeable wear, especially on the drum and face. Fine condition coins like this are very common, since hundreds of millions of bicentennial quarters were released into circulation. In general, these circulated coins are still worth only their face value of 25 cents. The mention of a black shade often comes from environmental toning or exposure. Over time, coins can darken because of oxidation, storage conditions, or contact with certain materials. While some collectors enjoy naturally toned coins with attractive rainbow or gold colors, a dark or black shade caused by circulation, wear, or damage usually does not increase value. In fact, in most cases, heavy discoloration lowers the eye appeal and therefore does not add extra collectible worth. However, there are exceptions. If a coin has a very unusual and natural toning pattern that appeals to collectors, it can sometimes bring a premium. But most bicentennial quarters in black shade fine condition are valued the same as ordinary circulated pieces. The real value in bicentennial quarters comes from high-grade mint state examples, proof strikes, silver collector editions, and rare mint errors. Coins struck in 40% silver were included in special sets, and those can carry higher prices depending on condition. Error varieties, such as off-center strikes, doubled dies, or coins struck on the wrong planchets, are especially sought after by collectors and can sell for much more. Still, even in fine condition with a dark shade, the bicentennial quarter remains an iconic collectible. It represents a time in America when the entire nation came together to celebrate its 200th birthday, and the drummer boy design is instantly recognizable to nearly everyone. Even if the coin doesn't hold high monetary value, it carries historical and nostalgic importance that makes it worth saving. So if you find a 1776 to 1976 bicentennial quarter in black shade fine condition, consider it a small piece of American history. While its value may remain close to face value, its story and design continue to capture the spirit of the bicentennial celebration and the pride of a nation honoring its independence.